Welcome to Paige's Lessons, a podcast dedicated for those who seek advice and wisdom on how to become the best versions of themselves in the most authentic way. If you identify as someone who is ambitious, goal-driven, and a badass, you've come to the right place. Self-reflection, mental health awareness, and exploring life's transitions is at the heart of our conversations because I truly believe every single day provides a lesson. I'm your host, Paige Mitchell, a board-certified life coach, motivational speaker, and mental health advocate. I can't wait to share these golden nuggets with you. And now a quick shout out to our sponsor. I know many of my listeners are very ambitious and goal-driven people, but with that being said, sometimes they don't take the time to sit with themselves, get quiet, and listen to what they truly want instead of what they should want or should be doing. That's why I created a guided meditation to support you in visualizing and manifesting your ideal lifestyle. I believe you are creative, resilient, and resourceful when it comes to achieving your truest desires. The best way to get what we want is to focus on what we want to create. This meditation is not only free, but it's 5 minutes long. It's a short and simple way to get grounded and be present. You can find this free meditation located in the show notes and start practicing that abundance mindset and trust yourself in the process. Download this free meditation so it's ready at your fingertips whenever you need to just hone in on your truest desires. I would love to hear from you once you downloaded this meditation and start to notice the changes happening in your life. Send me a message on Instagram at paigemitchell.coach or take a screenshot of this episode and tag me to let me know you are on the path of visualizing your ideal lifestyle. And now back to the show. All right, we are at episode 6 of season 2. And this is going to be a little bit different. Not every single episode of the season is going to be with a guest, an expert, but here I am covering the topic of spirituality. And really my goal for you to walk away listening to this episode is to just take out your journal and explore this pillar on your own terms. Figure out, is this a priority for me? What does it mean to me? Like, I am no priest. I'm not a priestess. I'm not anything holy, any of that nature. So I don't have any say of right or wrong, practices, things like that. Like, I believe spirituality is so individualized and special that that's really your own journey to find out what makes sense to you. Whether you're agnostic, atheist, Christian, whatever, Jewish, it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't matter because that sounds really negative. But what I mean is it's your journey. Period, point blank. This episode is yours and yours alone to process and define how is my relationship with spirituality. What do I need to consider to build my dream life, whatever that looks like? I'm addressing all these other pillars, right? Money, my mental health, all of that stuff. But what's my relationship like with a higher power, maybe? Is that something I believe in? What about Scientology? Whatever it is, I want you to just sit and explore. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to basically talk about just some main bullet points here for you to get started with this process of addressing this pillar. And usually what I do with my clients when I work one-on-one, we go through all the pillars, we do an inventory, and something as simple as 1 to 10. 1 meaning this pillar of my life is very unfulfilled and not aligned, to 10 being I feel so amazing This pillar is kicking ass, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So let's first acknowledge, take out your pen and paper and write down a number between 1 and 10. Where is my life right now on a spiritual level? Like, how connected am I? How important it is to me from 1 to 10. Give that a number and just sit with that. And so I usually tell my clients, if the number is below 6, it's something to examine. Doesn't need to be your number one priority. Maybe it is, but it's just something to kind of assess if it's 6 and below. So let's first write in our journal after the number, right? What does spirituality mean to you? Is it different than religion? Is it different than connection? Make your own definition. This is crucial with this pillar because this is your dream life. This is your words. This is what you want to do about it. Make a definition right now. If you need to pause this recording, go for it. This episode, go for it. The next part, what I want you to do is explore these beliefs. So after we define spirituality, what are your actual beliefs? What are the things that are important to you? If you do have a relationship with a higher power, what is the name of the higher power? What do you call it? Is it the universe? Is it God? Is it a priestess? Is it multiple gods? Is it the divine? Like, are they used interchangeably? Like, I want you to pay attention to your language here. The way that we talk about spirituality. And then how do you feel it in your body when we even think about it? Is that something that makes you cringe? Did you have a really bad history or trauma with religion or spirituality? And so it's making you kind of question, why is this important? What, this shouldn't even be on the pillar. Just journal, like brain dump, like get it out of your head of what are your actual beliefs and if there's any limiting beliefs to this pillar. That's really important for you to process. The next thing I want you to do is to record your daily gratitudes. And I do mean record. I mean literally say out loud, what are you grateful for every single day? This could be you literally laying in bed, and whether you have a partner in your bed or not, or a dog or whatever in your bed, I want you to say out loud, today I am grateful for insert thing. For me, when I wake up and I'm so not looking forward to get up, I'm just like cuddly and soft and comfortable and like I really just want to hit snooze on my alarm. I say, today I am so grateful that the alarm worked. Because if it didn't work, I wouldn't go to my job, right? Or I'm so grateful for this amazing warm blanket. I am so grateful for an amazing night's rest. It could be literally anything. But when we're recording, when we're speaking out loud of our gratitudes, we are putting that vibration out there in the universe. We're putting it out there that I want more of this. I am grateful for these things. I am receiving these things. I would love more of this in my life. I would love this consistency. And speaking it into existence, you can still write your gratitudes for sure, but speaking it out into existence just makes it that much more a connection between you and something greater than yourself. Another, tip that's really helped me, something to consider if this is something you want to do to improve your spirituality. And again, very customized and unique to you. Find a reading, like make a scripture, or I have a quote book, and make it a daily habit to read these messages. Now, again, because it's any religion, it's any relationship with spiritual, it's anything for you, you go out there and seek something that resonates with you. Maybe there's a leader or someone maybe it's just even Googling top 10 spirituality quotes, you know what I mean, on Pinterest or something. Like, it could be anything that resonates with you. Get in the habit of reading it, because this is repetition. We are repeating these beliefs and messages about our spirituality that we want to embrace and grow and expand. So practice a daily habit of at least reading a couple quotes. That could be affirmations, it could be mantras, whatever it is. That's all you, 100% what it is, whatever it is. But at the same time, just keep that repetition alive. Another thing that's really important with just this whole episode is getting to know different religions. If you want to write that down, of like top 5 books that I know nothing about this religion, right? And just like going to the library, going to Barnes and Noble, your local bookstore, whatever, and just like go to the religion section or spirituality section, and just like look at the titles of the books, look at the different cultures and just like messages there's out there. I find that so fascinating, because we are all one, at least that's what I believe. But it's so beautiful that there's so many different perspectives out there. So get a chance to get curious with your spirituality, not only like your own spirituality, but like who else is practicing what and why. And maybe something like that would resonate with you because you just learned about it. And it's just stay open, stay curious. I'll wrap that up. A couple more things here in this episode. I want to just briefly talk about prayer. And when I grew up as a kid, there was only, I guess my family didn't do grace every night. We mainly did grace for like special occasions of blessing our food and everything. It was mainly like holidays and stuff. But I've been to several friends' homes and their families, and they say grace every night, every day, every morning, every snack, like all the time saying grace. And so I think just the essence of prayer, and again, we're talking out loud here, beyond just like in our head, just acknowledging that gratitude, like, thank you for this meal. I'm so grateful for all the nutrients that's going to consume my body. You know what I mean? Just like, it doesn't even need to be, oh Lord Jesus, you have done all these things and you've blessed my food. Like, it's really up to you of how you want to pray. What do you want to say? Who do you want to pray to? What do you want to talk about? Prayer is very special and very unique and very sacred. And that's something I just want you to explore. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm encouraging you to explore what would a daily prayer look like and how would that feel good to you. To either have one maybe every morning or an evening or mealtime, whatever that is, get curious about a prayer ritual. And something that's really important is reserving 15 to 30 minutes of just quiet time. And that's not necessarily, I define that as spirituality, because when we're just dead quiet for just a minute, for 15, 30 minutes, absolutely silent, our bodies can tune in and get grounded. Now, even though there's a lot of mindless squirrel chatter up in our brain, like constantly going and going, when we're quiet, we can connect and listen to what's out there. And when we reflect on our day, that could just bring so much more insight. And sometimes I call them, right, like downloads, like a message might come through with whatever that means, whether that's angel numbers, you see them on the kitchen clock, 333 all the time. Like, just get really quiet, because that might be an opportunity that your ancestors, your higher power, whoever is trying to communicate with you. The last thing I'll say in this episode Because again, I am not a spiritual expert at all. I am just giving you Paige's lessons. I am giving you my 2 cents of what has what has been helpful for me, and just things to consider. And I encourage you to do and journal with this pillar in your life, because it is so special and customized. The last thing I want to say is discover and practice a meditation technique that works for you. I use Insight Timer, and it's absolutely free. I could put it in the show notes just to guide you and show you where it is. But what's amazing about that app is it just has thousands of tracks, but you can, like Pinterest, like Google, you can really customize the type of meditation you want. And even when you type spirituality meditation or abundance meditation, Jesus meditation, whatever, like that could be a great way to hear a guide without maybe directly going to a church or a synagogue or a temple or community center or whatever, but just gain that time back for yourself and listen to someone on that app that has the teachings, that has the wisdom, that has the experience, that'll give you that guidance. So I would highly encourage to find some type of meditation that aligns with you and grows your spirituality, makes you question it in a way that feels really good. And again, just knowing that you're doing the best you can. Right now that you're even just listening to this episode shows me that you are a little bit curious about your spirituality. You are a little curious on what can I do around this area that maybe there's some resistance. Get curious about it, journal, see what comes up, see if there's themes and patterns. If you want to talk about this ever at all, I am so open to all different types of spirituality and ways of talking to God, relationships, law of attraction, like all the things. I'm very open. It's a safe space to talk to me about it. Send me an email, or you could book a free 15-minute clarity call with me just to talk and see, is this something I really want to explore? And do I want to make a goal out of it? Do I want to make a spirituality goal where maybe once a week I will try a new spirituality meditation, or 3 times a week I will go physically to the beach and talk to my higher power? Whatever it is, like we can make a goal together, we could figure it out. But I just want to encourage you to tune in, listen to yourself. Don't think you have to believe in something when you really don't want to. Like, make this about you and you alone. I got you covered, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. If you're loving these episodes of Paige's Lessons and you're ready to dive deeper into creating your dream lifestyle, or you maybe just want some accountability and support when you're building these goals, let's map this out together. I offer a variety of packages and price points. You can see an outline of what's included in my one-on-one coaching services located on my website. The first step is booking a time to chat, which is a free 15-minute discovery call. Once that's scheduled, that tells me that you're open to exploring new outcomes to your current problem. During this call, we will organize your goal and life priorities, create a strategy based on your unique goals, clearly identify your vision, brainstorm possibilities, how I can help you, and by the end of the call, you will have more confidence in your vision and ideas how to take action for your next future life. We can talk about the specifics of one-on-one coaching and what packages would be a best fit for you when you book the complimentary call through the scheduling link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect and learn more about you. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others. Post about it on social media or head over to your favorite podcast platform to subscribe, rate, and leave a review.
Subscribing and posting a review helps to improve engagement and is essential for the podcast to be discovered by new listeners. Thanks again for listening, and remember, every day provides a lesson. Take care.